Hi trainers and teeds, how's it going? We have some patch notes and I have some really bad news about these patch notes. But first I want to go through the changes in the Pokemon and then I'll move on to the bad news. Also, I sound different probably to some of you because I just woke up, so good morning. So I have the translated patch notes here from Chico Eevee. First we have Serena. Serena's stats have been changed. They are now decreased, so we do have a nerf on Serena's stats for the defense. The special defense, they have also decreased and they are lower as well. So Serena got another nerf. Grassy Shield, the damage has been increased. It says here it's a Queen Majesty buff, and then for Stomp it has been decreased for the cooldown, so that's a buff for Stomp. The next Pokemon we have is Mr. Mime. So Mr. Mime, the stats have changed. We see a health decrease on Mr. Mime, so another nerf on Mr. Mime. They looked at the nerf before and they're like, not enough, let's do some more. So they have made some more adjustments to Mr. Mime. Next we have Espeon. Espeon's auto attack damage has been increased from 34% to 39%. Now it does more damage, so it's a buff. Growl has been increased as well, so now the duration of the movement speed increase has been increased. Just a little small buff. I'm really curious to see how this works for Espeon. Next we have Scyther. So Scyther dual wing beat. The damage has been increased, and at level 11 the damage slash has been increased as well. I have yet to play Scyther, guys. I know it's been out for so long, but I have not played it yet because I'm saving it for a video. So if you have any tips for Scyther, please don't hold back because I'm going in blind. I have no idea what Scyther does. Next we have Zoroark. So the Shadow Claw, if this move hits an enemy near the end point of the dash, they will be thrown instead of being left unable to act for 0.2 seconds. This has been nerfed. Now they'll be left unable to act for 0.1 second. So a really tiny change, but hopefully it makes a difference. For Night Slash, the damage has been decreased, so they have decreased the damage of Night Slash. Next we have Sableye. So Sableye has been insane, wrecking havoc. I personally haven't been in the games that much to experience Sableye's havoc because I've been playing a lot of Scarlet and Violet, which the videos are out on my YouTube channel. Please do check out my Scarlet and Violet videos, the links will be down below. With that, Sableye is just so broken. So Sableye enters stealth and gains 20% increased movement speed, and Sableye does not immediately become visible, but instead remains in stealth for 2.5 seconds. But now it's a 10% increased movement speed, so they have decreased it. So they have nerfed Sableye's Prankster, which I think was very much needed. Feint Attack, the damage has been increased. For Shadow Sneak, the damage has been decreased. The cooldown of it has gone from 11 seconds to 13 seconds, and Shadow Sneak was incredibly strong. Confuse Ray, they have increased the cooldown of 7 seconds to 8 seconds. So we're seeing a big nerf here for Sableye. Hopefully it does do something and make it easier for people going against Sableye. But yeah, Sableye, we're seeing a nerf here. I haven't made a video about it yet, but I did play it before it got nerfed, so that video will be out very soon. It was a really quick nerf because a lot of the time they keep Pokemon very strong, but we're seeing a quick nerf here, I guess. I guess quick for their standards, I don't know. Mamoswine is getting a buff to Ice Fang from 7 seconds to 6 seconds, so we're seeing another buff here for Ice Fang with the cooldown being reduced. We also have an item change, and I'm always welcoming item changes because I like that they do balance more than just the Pokemon. However, I personally don't agree with this one. So Full Heal, the cooldown has been increased from 40 seconds to 50 seconds, and the duration of it has been decreased from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds. So personally for me, I don't agree. Like maybe you guys disagree with me, but I played a lot of MOBAs in the past and there were a lot of items like Full Heal, and I think it's even more important in Pokemon Unite because this game has so much crowd control, and what Full Heal does is that it stops that crowd control from affecting you, and you also have to like have really good prediction skills to use it, etc. Like if you want to predict it, like a Charizard Unite move or like a reaction time to like use it fast enough. I think Full Heal didn't need enough. I just feel like this game is so crowd control heavy, like because there is no diminishing returns in the crowd control in this game, as far as I'm aware, I just feel like Full Heal should stay the way it is. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Next we have some new game mode items. So for the Xmas one, we have the Repositioner, which is the positions of the user and a Pokemon from the opposing team targeted by the user, decreasing the opposing Pokemon's movement speed for a short time. Also grants the user a shield for a short time, decreases the movement speed of the opposing Pokemon it hits for a short time, and switches the position of the user and that Pokemon. That's so troll. Propels the user forward into a dash, shoving any opposing Pokemon it hits. Propels the user forward. Wait, is this how it used to be and the green is like how it is now, I think? So now it hits by the dash until they hit an obstacle. Oh, so I think it's changed. Maybe these were I don't really remember the items back in the last year's Christmas event. I think this is the same one, but they've changed what they've done, I think. So now we have the new Xmas game mode items. We have the teleport button, teleports your Pokemon to the designated area after a set amount of time passes. The Electro Wall, which, I've talked about these before, creates an impenetrable wall of electricity that disappears after a set amount of time. Pokemon from the opposing team that come in contact with the wall are left unable to act. Then we have Freeze Ball, creates a freezing zone, decreasing the movement speed of opposing Pokemon that enter it. Opposing Pokemon that remain in the zone for a set amount of time are left frozen. And then we have the Catch Game Mode controlled Pokemon. The Articuno, the Ice Beam the cooldown of it has been increased from 5.5 seconds to 9 seconds. For Zapdos, Zap Cannon, the cooldown has been increased 8 seconds to 9 seconds, and Regigigas, I have no idea how to say it, Hyper Beam cooldown has been increased from 7.5 seconds to 9 seconds. So these Pokemon are from that game mode where you can control them, like control different legendaries and wild Pokemon. So we're going to see some changes into that. Okay, now for the really bad news that some people were expecting this. And I personally wasn't expecting it this patch because I heard that it was somewhere in December. And the leakers didn't talk about the dates yet, but things that people were looking forward to in this patch are not coming. I switched over to the Japan patch notes because these weren't in our Chiku Eevee's translated notes. If the translations are a bit wonky here, I apologize. It's just Google Translate, so it does its best, you know. We have the battle map. So they added a new mode. A map that can be played in draft mode has been added to the custom/tournament mode. In draft mode, when selecting Pokemon, you can prohibit the use of Pokemon or select Pokemon to use alternately before starting the battle. From these translated notes, it seems like the new mode is not coming into ranked yet. And I'm really sad about that because we all thought it was coming into ranked. But it looks like the draft mode is just going to be in the custom/tournament mode for now. Just for now. I don't know if this is going to change. I hope it does. But at the moment, it's just in custom/tournament mode. Tournament mode is that mode in custom matches where it's just like a tournament basically. Unless they mean ranked mode by tournament mode. I don't know, but usually they say ranked or ranked matches, even in the Japanese translated notes. So I'm not 100% sure about this one, but we'll see when the update is out. However, if it's just going by these words here, it seems like it's not in for this patch. Hopefully, it will be in for the next patch. They've added 50 new emblems as well, so now we have 50 more emblems to collect. I really like this change here. Now each Pokemon records the metal plant it chose in its most recent battle preparation, so you don't have to keep like changing them and everything like that. And the other thing that was bad news is that the improved matching mode switching button has been added to 5 people/1 to 3 people when forming a team in the lobby. In 1 to 3 Pokemon mode, the rank difference between match trainers is limited to 1 rank or less, and in 5-player mode, it is 2 ranks or less. So the bad news about this is that in the PTS, it said 2 to 3 people for rank. So it didn't say 1 to 3, it just said 2 to 3, and then it said 5 players because you can't rank with 4 people, so that wasn't included. So we had the idea that solo queue, maybe it was just not listed because it's like the default or something like that. But it says here 1 to 3 players, so looks like we don't actually have a solo queue matching mode, whatever it is. And that makes me really sad because I think a majority of the players in Pokemon Unite are solo queue. So I think that is probably more important, but I guess I didn't want to separate the queues too much because like then there's like 3 separate queues, and I guess I didn't want to do that, which is fair as well. Maybe there will be something like that in the future, but I would love to see like a leaderboard for like solo queue players and things like that. So yeah, those are the 2 bad news things that I have. That is all for this patch notes. The update is out. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about the new update trainers. Which nerf and buff do you think was the best? And please do check out my Scarlet and Violet videos. It will really mean the world to me. Thank you so much for watching, traders.